And she goes, I'm probably just gonna get some Jordans. And I was like,
one of one, Krew, right? There's only one of these in the world. Never been on Krew's foot.
Jordan 4 infrareds, and I wrote them dirt biking.
Sneakerheads are just cringing right now.
I think I said Air Force 3 highs.
Skibbity Riz, I wanna see.
Wow, did she just come in with Skibbity Riz?
Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Weekend is well underway. It feels amazing. We live for the weekend. Do love a good Monday. That is gonna be here really soon. This week I was getting ready for my race next week. That's been on my mind so much. We're about to have actual fall weather. We're gonna have a 20-degree drop later this week. It's like just a couple of days from my race. It's gonna be really cold. I did my run this weekend. I felt amazing. I felt great. I feel 100% ready. This week I just need to take care of my body and we'll be ready to go. A little bit scared. Running a half marathon on Saturday. We're excited because Krew's gonna show his shoe collection to you today, which you have all asked for a ton. He's gonna be showing that before he gets started. Just wanted to tell you a massive thank you for being here every single day. We've had the opportunity to do some really fun things this past week. Took Maddie dress shopping with her mom and her grandma and her girlfriends. It was so much fun. In fact, she bought a dress. She bought a dress. It's official. She owns the dress. She just has to get all the alterations done and it will be wedding ready in no time. She's gonna be doing her engagement soon, doing her bridals. A lot of fun things are coming up. I'm just grateful you guys tune in every single day to show up for our family. Cheer us on and support us. It means more than I think you could ever possibly understand, and I know I say that a lot. I don't really think anyone can really understand the magnitude of having over 1 million people across the world rooting and cheering for your family. We're really grateful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But you guys, Krew'S shoes are gonna be awesome. Much more exciting than my homemade lasagna.
Has been talked about. It's actually been searched quite a bit online because if you type in Krew's name, the very first suggested search result is sneaker collection. I don't even know if you knew that. Anytime comments are on any of our videos or our YouTube shorts, people will say, when's the big sneaker collection haul? When is Krew gonna show us his sneaker collection? Clearly, there is interest out there in the world for what exactly is covering Krew's dogs. That's with the big dogs. What we're gonna call this segment. What's covering Krew's dogs? No, Krew has picked up a collection of shoes over the years. Started a long time ago. We're gonna go through the history of all of the pairs of shoes that he has collected, why he chose them, what the significance is, maybe if there's a story to go with it. But it started a very long time ago. 3 or 4 years ago, he had his eye on getting a pair of Nike Air Jordans, as is often the case. People kick off their shoe collection with something like that. Krew kicked off with a banger though. I'll have him show you the first pair he ever got. And he fell in love immediately, just with the collector side of it, finding the rare ones, watching the values go up and down based on the significance of the shoe, how hard it was to get. Over time, he's collected a handful of shoes over there that we're gonna show you, including, now I want you guys to stick around for this, including a literal one-of-a-kind Nike Air Jordan. He is the only person on the planet to have this particular shoe, and it sits separate from all the other shoes in his collection. It actually sits up on a shelf in his room. He's never even worn it, never even put it on his foot. It is that rare. So make sure you stick around for that one at the end, because we're gonna start at the beginning with where it all began. Kirby KB12. This is it, bro. This is Krew's collection. Wow.
Everything.
This is very impressive when you put it out across the. Where did you sleep?
I actually slept in Riley's room.
Okay, set this up yesterday. And I was like, bro, where are you gonna sleep? He's like, I'll just sleep in Riley's room. So the shoes have taken over the room, taken over the bed, and taken over our lives. Kirby,
this has been years. I think 3 or 4 years of collecting and stuff, and it all starts with this pair right here.
Boom.
I have a friend, and she's like a sneakerhead. She was like, what are you gonna get for Christmas? I was like, probably some, I think I said Air Force 3 highs, because I did not know what shoes were at the time. And I was like, what about you? And she goes, I'm probably just gonna get some Jordans. And I was like, Jordans? What the heck? Jordans? So I went home and looked them up, and I found blue. It's still my favorite color. I found these, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get these.
What Krew didn't know at the time is he liked them because they were blue and Jordans were cool. Yeah. These are the university blue Jordan shoes. These are some of the most expensive shoes you can get in that size. Thankfully, he asked for them from Santa, so it was covered. All right, Krew, let us know what is so great about these. What are they called? Nikes? Is that what they're called?
I think Jordan. They're Jordan.
So that's good, but this is
where it started, you guys. He started when we told people. I have some friends in my life that are sneakerheads and people who I know that are into it. They have closets of them. And so when I said Krew's getting into it, they said, oh, what's he getting? The UNC University Blues. And they're like, for his first pair? That's where it started.
I feel like it's everyone's favorite part is this. It's just so cool.
Oh.
I'm never selling these, losing them.
You cannot part with the first. That's where it began.
Top of the collection.
Started there. Where did you go? Where did you go from there? Are we gonna do this like in order, or what's the plan here?
Honestly, can't remember the order because I've had shoes in the past. I went to Brexton and then went to DI.
That's actually true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So these are the ones that are still in the collection here in the house.
We can just go from here over.
Yeah, I know the story behind some of them.
There's stories to go with all of them.
Let's save recent ones for a little bit later. You just go wherever you want to go. What are those bad boys?
These I think are my second oldest pair. Actually, I was looking through my yearbook. I found a picture of me in 7th grade wearing these.
So that's your 7th grade. Is that the ones you got when you got picked up in the limo and you guys went and picked up shoes? We got a little bit extra time in the limo. We kind of want to take advantage of that. What do you guys say we go to the Nike outlet and just pick out something cool?
Yeah!
You guys want to go shopping at the Nike outlet?
No, so me and Mom went to City Creek Mall, just like hanging out, talking. I was like, do you think we could maybe stop by Foot Locker? Maybe pick up a pair of shoes?
You know.
She was like, oh yeah, totally, for sure. So we went and we got these, some LeBron 19s.
LeBron 19s, okay. Yeah, tell us the name of them if you know the names. LeBron 19s, these ones have done you well. They've been good. They're more like a basketball shoe, like more so than like a collector fashion type shoe. Yeah. And maybe as we showed the different shoes, some of them are more for like looking cool. Some actually you played sports in, and some are just, I don't know, they're just like have a really cool name, and so you just wanted them, you know? I know there's one pair I'm looking at right now that you probably got the most compliments on, and I can't even figure out why. I'll see if you can guess which one, but okay.
I think I know which
Okay. LeBron 19s, okay, and then where do you want to go from there? Let's just start going like, we'll go row by row. So jump up here, let's knock out this row. He put front and center, first ones ever. These ones right here, what's the story? What are they?
Basically, some LaMelo balls, all white. I got them for BYU basketball camp 2 years ago. I went this year, but it was 2 years ago that I got them. Loved them. They don't fit me anymore, and I wore them to football practice one time.
So those ones, not necessarily the collectors, but they're part of the collection. Okay.
They're put away now.
What do we got here? I see some Yeezy slides.
Yeezy slides. These were...
My brain still can't process why those are so expensive. They're like Old Navy flip-flops.
They're so comfy, so cool. I wear them everywhere. They add about 4 inches to my height.
Okay,
so
that's what you pay for. Yeah, that's what you...
Every time I wear them, Mom's like, holy crap, you grew. I'm like, nope, look at my shoes.
You're wearing the Yeezy slides. Those are made by Adidas. And they're really just like a comfort thing.
Wear them to basketball practice, basketball games.
They're known among the kids. The kids know when they see Yeezy slides, they're like, oh, those Yeezy slides?
Yeah.
And I will say this, out of the gates, in Krew'S collection, he doesn't have any fakes. I don't see any, right?
Fakes.
You got no fakes. And, you know, fakes aren't necessarily like a terrible way to go. Sometimes you can get some very legitimate looking knockoffs and still pull off like the fun feeling.
Some people just wear them because it's like the price of regular shoes, but they still
Then
look
you don't
cool.
care if you trash when somebody steps on them. But just letting you guys know, the disclaimer, inside of this collection, every single thing has been authenticated. It is real, bought either from the source or has like an authentication tag from StockX. So this is Krew'S real deal collection. Moving on down, I know these bad boys. Lakers colors, the Brotherhood.
Yes. Don't remember.
Skibbity Riz, I want to see.
Wow, did she just come in with Skibbity Riz? Doing a cool video. Mom, we don't have time for your shoe collection video.
Crew, let's buy more.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
I know where these came from.
I actually don't know the story as well, so maybe Mom, you could tell me.
We did like this random trip after school ended one year.
Yeah.
Is that which one it was? Like it was end of school, let's head to Universal Studios?
Yeah, we went to Universal Studios. This was on City Walk. He picked these out.
And I think we all walked out with a pair. Like even I got that elephant print Jordans.
I didn't.
It's actually pretty rare though.
Yeah.
But no, and I got like a mint green one, and you got these. Your favorite part about them, do you remember?
My favorite part about these shoes is they all come with tons of laces.
Mismatched laces.
Mismatched laces.
I started doing it on a lot of my shoes.
I actually noticed that you've gone back and done that because I don't think you did that originally with those, did you?
I had it on those, but I like the red to go with the accents on it.
I know, it does pull out the accents. There's a purpose here, Mom.
Alright, well, I'll leave you guys to it. Gotta come get a little check-in.
Go get your
If you decide you want more, just let me know.
Go get your shoe closet organized. We'll do your tour sometime.
These actually, they hurt to be in my collection because I paid like 4 times and they dropped.
They just continued to drop. That's something that's interesting. He's always watched the price and the value of these shoes, and it's exciting when you get one that you see go up in price. We will often try and get them on a drop. You get them for like their base price. Very difficult to do, but then you watch those just go up and up in value.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you get ones that you feel like, hey, that was a pretty good deal. I'm excited I got my hands on it, and you just watch them drop because the demand's not there, or there's so many pairs in circulation and nobody's buying them. This is one that it kind of hurt his heart to watch the value drop, but I do feel like you wore those almost more than most. Like you wore them all the time. Yeah, that's good. In the end, that's what shoes are for.
Yeah, that's what shoes are for.
Okay, moving across, we saw these. What's the deal with these? I remember these. These ones I recognize because we bought like 28 pairs of them, right?
Yeah, probably get to know the shoes pretty good.
Pretty well.
This is what we got for the
last year's basketball team.
Yeah, I think it was last year's basketball team.
Who wants some new shoes?
like an incline in them. So when you walk, it's like walks forward.
I will say, we asked the kids what shoes they wanted, what were like the cool basketball shoes that were also like, you know, functional, not necessarily like stylish, collectible ones. And the team loved these. What are they? The LeBron somethings. 7s. The Witness 7s or like that.
Yeah.
So got them, and the kids were so sweet and gracious. They put them on and like, I can jump an extra 3 inches. I'm touching my head on the rim. Like, they were so nice about it, but that was a fun surprise. Got the entire team matching shoes, uniforms, were red, white, and blue. Threw in that red, and they just looked like absolute ballers showing up for their games. And they almost won the whole championship. They lost one game away. Yeah, 1 game away. These ones, again, I just sometimes don't understand why things can cost as much as they do, because this is like, feels like a towel in a kitchen material, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and it's like,
I will say, after watching the difficulty in keeping these ones nice, like this kind of like suede material, keeping the toes unscuffed, I was very grateful for these, because you can beat the crap out of them. They look brand new. Like, they're very durable.
People mostly look at when you sell shoes is the bottom, and the bottom on these is
I just don't even know how, because you wore these the most.
I wore these a lot.
So, real quick, what's the name?
Yeezy 350 Belugas.
The Yeezy Belugas, and what was the story behind these?
We were in Florida hanging out with Jared and Britt, and when we rented the Lambo, the guy that pulled up in the Lambo was wearing these exact shoes, and I came outside and I was like, whoa. What are your shoes?
Oh my gosh, so I'm sorry. Can I just like restate what just happened? There was a Lamborghini in the driveway.
Yes.
And you noticed the guy's shoes.
Yes.
You didn't say whoa to the Lambo.
Cool I thought they were.
You said whoa to the shoes. That tells you where Krew'S at.
He was like, yeah, they're the Beluga 350s or whatever. And I told Mom, I ran inside. I was like, Mom, I'm getting those for my birthday. Because I was going to get like the Zebra 350s.
That's right, actually. You had that on your list. And you made that change because you saw them on him. And I think you made the better decision. These ones, I think, actually held their value better. They went up quite a bit.
They went up, but they're back down, which is more than what we bought them for.
Still up. Go second row, coming back the other direction. What's the story behind these?
Not really a story, Christmas. Okay. I think last year Christmas when I got these as well. They were just some fun pairs that I could...
What are they called?
They're just Dunks. Cool gray Dunks.
I feel like Dunks is like the safe, cool one that you could wear for anything. They have a lot of choices. They're not super expensive. This is weird thought, but I feel like when we go to Disneyland, I see a ton of families like wearing Dunks.
It's like a cheap alternative to get matching pairs, but they still look really cool to go with outfits.
More affordable, not necessarily cheap.
Yeah, just more affordable.
Just Dunks.
Just cool gray Dunks.
Okay, gray Dunks. Easy. Love them. Next one. Notice these because they're new.
So these new.
This is the new hotness. This is what everybody's wearing right now.
School shoes. It's just like I wear them every single day.
Yep, these are your daily drivers for the dogs.
Yeah, my friend accidentally put highlighter on the laces.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah. Shout out to you. If you're watching this, you know who you are. These are just Adidas Sambas. I like the big tongue because I wear shorts. Everybody else wears. I feel like everyone wears pants, but I just love wearing shorts. Like they go better with shorts. So I got the longer tongues.
Something else we haven't really touched on, but Krew'S does have a purpose to each accessory or like the way something is set or styled. That bigger tongue is intentional because it's better with shorts. When we get back to some of these in the back, he's got certain laces because they go better with something else. So he's always been very aware of the fit. Okay, now what's the deal with these? These just look like bedtime slippers.
Tasman Uggs. They're just
Tasman Uggs, okay.
I don't know why they're called Tasman. I got them and I don't know what happened. I think I lost them and forgot to wear them because...
Oh my gosh, they're literally brand new. That tread on that one, like it's never even set foot on the ground.
So I'm kind of mad at myself. They still fit though.
Do they fit? So I was going to say, so you can still wear them. Okay.
I can wear them to school too.
Okay, dang. So those ones, Tasman Uggs.
Tasman.
Do you remember where you got them before? Just cause?
This was a Christmas, I think. Yeah. This was just a fun Christmas pair. I was told I was getting fakes the whole time. And
we call the fakes fugs.
Yeah. And so when I opened it and I saw the Ugg box, I was like, haha, she put the fake ones in her real box. And then I opened it and I was like,
they're the real one. Okay, let's go back around. Good story to go with these ones right here. These ones are the what?
These are the Cherry 11s.
Cherry 11s.
Cherry Jordan 11s. I always liked Jordan 11s because they have this patent material that I think is just like really cool. How I got these was at BYU basketball camp 2 years ago. Mom stepped up for an opportunity to win me a pair of basketball shoes.
To go back one step further, you had to make a free throw.
I had to make a free throw.
And you made it right in front of the coach, and the coach was like, clutch shot, clutch shot. Head on over to the other court, buddy.
Yeah.
So you went over the other court, and then Mom had to make it.
Mom had to make it. When I say it was so close, I mean...
I've never seen Mom shoot such a good basket in my life.
It was...
Yeah.
so close to going
and
in. And she felt so bad.
She was so excited at the idea, because you were at your peak of shoe loving. The idea that she could win you a pair on the basketball court by herself making a basket. I think she was so hyped, so excited.
Yeah.
And then to miss,
I felt so
destroyed
bad
her more than you.
She felt so bad, and I didn't even care. It was the funniest thing ever. And she had this pair in her closet we got them on the drop.
These are the ones we got on drop, and we couldn't decide if we keep them, you resell them. Didn't fit Krew when we got them. Yeah. Just sitting there. I was gonna put them on Wade, my mannequin, in the office. Yeah. Legit, I was going to.
So then when we got home, they were like, do you want to film like a fun little video? And I was like, yeah, sure. It's like 9 o'clock at night after a full day playing basketball, and I go back at 6 o'clock in the morning. They're like, let's head out to the basketball court. I'm like, really? My legs don't work.
Yeah, I remember feeling so bad, because like he'll be happy when he gets the shoes, but right now the last thing he wants to do is go shoot a basketball video. I say if you hit a free throw, Mom owes you a pair of shoes. How about that?
They're hiding in our container thing out there to shoot it. They said if I make it and I get the shoes, and I made it. They pulled these out. I was like, what? What?
Your face was so awesome, dude. Like, you could not believe you actually got them. There you go.
So excited.
So these ones were the ones that I was saying, I feel like for whatever reason, you get more compliments and comments on those than any other pair of shoes.
Like, it was like a 6-year-old, and we were at Six Flags, and we're at the vending machines, and she goes, Daddy, look at his shoes.
The cherries.
And I was like, thank you.
I remember specifically like airports, Six Flags, just different places where people are like, oh, look at those, he's got the cherries. Oh, look at the cherries. And I was like, I don't even know what that means. I'm glad we hung on to them. So we got those on the drop, much more affordable than getting them aftermarket. They've been really good shoes for you.
They have been awesome. And I tried them on, they still fit.
Moving our way down the row here. What do we got?
Boom.
Story, reason.
Story.
Is that the elephant print a little bit?
Yeah, this is elephant print.
I've learned a lot more about that. That was like a really big deal to Michael Jordan.
He raced a race car that was wrapped in elephant.
Yes, and it's like his personal favorite wrap is this elephant skin.
He has like I think he has a couple jets, and one of them is wrapped
in that? Oh my gosh.
The elephant print.
So one of the only 2 pairs of Jordans I have are the elephant ones, but then as soon as Riley became my foot size, I lost all my shoes. So.
Dude, we were in Florida. I think one of the biggest malls in Florida. I can't remember the name.
Is this I think Aventura Mall maybe?
Aventura Mall.
So many stores. We were just trying to go to all of them, like Louis and Gucci. And we hadn't really used our time wisely. And I think we were going home that day or something. We needed to leave the mall. If I'm remembering this correctly. Yeah. He'd done a full day of shopping and hadn't bought a thing.
Yeah, no, we literally had not bought. I just remember that we hadn't bought a thing. It was one of those like spontaneous, just like you only live once. And so like we all went our separate directions, and we all went and bought one thing. Ryler went and took our parents' card and got himself a Louis Vuitton bracelet. And Brex went and got a pair of Jordans. Mom went and got some jeans and like a cool sweater.
And I got that Miami hoodie.
Dad got a sick, messy Miami hoodie.
Yes.
And it was just like
we literally were like
we had ends of the mall.
Bro, I remember that. We had spent like 6 hours window shopping at a thing, and we're like, okay, this is dumb, ready, go. And within like 7 minutes, everyone had something. Yeah. That's the way to do it. That was great. Okay.
And these go with everything. The Jordan 3 Retro Midnight Navies.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they do go with a lot. Krew was really into color coordinating things and went through a phase where like all of his outfits were like tan because he had tan shoes to go with them. And then he would get all these other outfits that matched some other pair of shoes, and so he got better at getting shoes that maybe go with more things.
I went as far to get a brown binder, brown backpack, only brown pants, and I think I got one more brown thing just the year I got my Travis Scotts, and I matched them every single day.
I love it, dude. I love it. Okay, and then moving down to the end of this row, recognize those.
Volleyball shoes for this year's, so pretty much last year's volleyball. Me and Ryler made the team for volleyball. We got the whole team these Giannis's, and they were perfect.
They went over so well on the basketball team. We thought, boy, that'd be really fun if we could do it again for the volleyball team. These ones happen to be very affordable. Nike, for whatever reason, if it's for a team, they really work with you because they love sponsoring team sports, and so they gave us an insane discount when we buy them in bulk like that. Made it easier on us as well. These are the, what did I say it? Giannis? So these are the Giannis. He's not a volleyball player, but it's a really awesome player.
But I've seen people wear these for volleyball all the time.
And the other reason it was even cooler is that their volleyball uniforms were black and red. It was so perfect.
Yeah, another funny thing about them is I didn't even know what they looked like until I got surprised with the team. I don't know how I wasn't in on that, but...
Oh, that's right. Ryler gathered all the sizes, and I think you missed that practice, and we're like, we know your size, so we surprised the team, and you were like, wait, we're getting shoes?
Yeah, I literally did not know anything about
That's awesome. They were perfect for the season. They perfectly matched uniforms, so that was another good find. All right, crew, we are now in the back row. We already did these LeBrons, so what do we got here? I know I've seen these before.
Are Jordan 4 infrareds.
Jordan 4 infrareds, yeah.
Infrareds,
they look like infra dirt. You've been using those a lot.
Yeah, I wore these a lot.
Corn bellies? Like what?
I wore them to corn bellies and I wore them dirt biking. My next door neighbor.
You're
so
terrible. Like, sneakerheads are like, just cringing right now to see these beautiful Jordan 4s treated like, oh my gosh, crew. Story behind these? Christmas thing, I think, right?
Christmas pair. I wanted to get Jordan 4s. I was like late at night. Mom always does like a double check-in. So she comes in, says goodnight, and she comes in to see if we're like all awake and stuff. I was up sitting right there on my bed, just like flabbergasted at the look of these shoes. And it was right before Christmas. I was like, Mom, I need these shoes.
I think, if I remember this right, you got like a stuffed plushy version of Jordan 4s, right?
Yes, they're downstairs.
Okay.
These are super cool. I loved them, and I love Jordan 4s so much.
I think they're my favorite look. Almost like what I remember actually wearing when I played basketball. For some reason, I just remember this plastic little doohickey right there.
I hate it.
I don't know why. It just reminds me of like my actual basketball shoes from high school. They're really cool look. So Jordan 4 infrareds. We won't go too tight and show you how worn they are, but they are really good looking.
What do they look like?
Well, they're not that bad, but I was going in on that right there.
No.
So, Jordan 4s, I feel like if you're a sneakerhead, if you're a collector, you have to have every kind. So this was your first pair of Jordan 4s, right?
Yeah.
I think it's your only, but like, had to add Jordan 4s to the collection.
And something you guys may have noticed is every single one of my shoes that are like casual, like these, those, are all loose lace.
We could do a whole other video on lacing because Krew has spent a lot of time lacing these things just right.
We need to like Google how to lace up.
After that, these ones, man, call these like the alien brains. I don't know what the heck these are.
These are very dirty.
These have been worn to death. One of your, oh bro, the bottoms. Ah! Just focus on the top. These look like an alien brain or a spaceship or something, but these are called what?
Easy foam runners.
Easy foam runners.
All my friends just got them. They still fit me, so I'm like now part of a club with the foam runners.
Oh, okay.
We can wear them.
Well, you've had those for years, haven't you? Like I remember seeing those in airports because they're very comfortable. It's almost like not even wearing shoes. And I was like, what a great travel shoe.
The thing about this material is it cleans out perfect. Last week I made them look brand new, but since they're cream colored, if someone like nicks it with your shoe,
can see it,
huge scuff, but they clean out perfect and it looks brand new every time you clean them.
Moving our way down to the back row here, we have Panda Dunks.
So these are
Oreos.
Panda Dunks.
Okay.
If you guys look closely, there's like,
it's like
so
puffy.
the tongue is puffy. This thing's like outlined and is
wait, that's on purpose? It looks like it came off. That's just
and it has like a guard, so people call them like skate shoes. Tongue super puffy. I don't really know what they are. Mom got them off the drop, sent me a picture, and I was like, whoa, those are so cool. All I know is it's the Panda colorway,
Gotcha.
so I just call them like puffy Panda Dunks.
Puffy Pandas, I like that. Those are the Puffy Pandas. There you go.
So that's pretty cool.
Okay, sick. And then now moving on to, I would say, one of your more rare. This is one of your favorites? Okay.
This is one of
maybe
my
the favorite.
Just like I've been wanting a pair of.
Boy, let me tell you, hearing you say that makes me so glad we did it because we almost didn't pull the trigger. We were looking for these and we looked at them. We were sending mom texts saying like, is this too much?
I FaceTimed every friend.
The budget. Could we get this? This one was a little bit pushing the upper end there.
Yeah.
And I was like, but man, there was that YOLO moment. Only got out here once. This really cool sneaker store in LA. Oh, I just want to do it because we've had such a fun trip. I'll let you tell the story.
We're in Six Flags for my birthday.
Just drop us already. Hit every single ride at Six Flags.
Hit every ride. And one
literally every single ride we got there. Skipped the line pass. Did not realize how many roller coasters there were. And we spent the whole day grinding coasters and literally at the end of the day got all of them in.
spent more money on Blue Powerade than we did on these shoes.
That's probably true. It was the hottest day like on record.
Blue Powerade I've ever had.
It was like 110 and nothing could quench our thirst, but that Blue Powerade was just doing it.
We had like 70 of them.
This was not that day though. The next day we're going home, hit up this mall, we looked up for a cool sneaker shop. It was called, I can't remember what it was called.
Undisputed Soul.
There you go, you definitely remember. Walk in and it was such Krew'S scene. All the shoes in shrink wrap, guys just chilling, listening to music.
This thing called like Hypebeast. There's a Supreme brick. There was like a director's chair that said Supreme on it. It was just like the coolest coolest things ever.
Such a vibe. We walk in. I knew we had to walk out of a pair of shoes. I wanted it to be that full experience. So what did you end up getting?
These exact shoes, but it wasn't like a no-brainer. I was on the fence because I've always wanted a pair of Travis Scott's. It just sounds cool to say. I know. Travis Scott's. We ended up going with these, and I've loved them.
They're not, as you can see, they don't really match up with most of your other shoes here. I was a little worried it wouldn't be your favorite, but you've ended up loving them, and they've got some really unique features. They've got like random pockets.
This is why I like crazy shoes like this, is because the attention to detail is crazy.
So many fun little extra goodies. Oh, you could do like the Jordan one or the Cactus Jack one. That's cool.
I don't even know what.
I told him you could put like an AirPod in there. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I've put like
AirPod holders.
A little cut out an air freshener and put it in here.
Genius, bro.
The attention to detail, how it says Travis Scott,
got everything
Cactus
on there.
Jack. I don't know. The attention to detail is crazy.
Yeah, and these ones you put orange laces on just recently, bring out the accents of the orange in the back. For a while you were mismatched lacing these ones as well.
Yeah,
right?
I fell in love with the stitching.
Yeah,
little red things.
Dude, those ones are definitely a showpiece right there. There is Krew'S sneaker collection. What is covering Krew'S dogs right here. This is all that he has still in his possession, because I know you've had like a couple pairs of Panda Dunks that you've worn straight through, donated. This is what is currently still making a home here in our home. But you guys, there is one more shoe to show you. This is a one of one, Krew, right? There's only one of these in the world.
It's been in plain sight
this entire time. This is unlike any other Nike Jordan shoe you've ever seen in your life. This has literally never been on Krew's foot. As I understand, he is the only person in the world to own this. I don't even know if Michael Jordan himself has this shoe. Krew, do you want to show him what it is? This have a name? Did we give it a name? Is it a thing?
I don't know. It's probably like a Jordan loving.
This is the Air Jordan 3D printed. This is literally made out of plastic. I wish each and every one of you could reach with the camera and touch this, because it is mind-blowing. Krew, I want people to just see like this look of laces and stitching and get a feel for leather and material and cloth in their head, and then I want you to knock on that right now. This is actually 3D printed in a 3D printing machine. Uncle Daniel made this for him. It is as detailed as you've ever seen in your life.
Crazy.
Anybody who sees it, if you were to see it sitting up on a shelf, which it does live right up there on Krew's shelf, you would think it is an actual pair of shoes.
All my friends.
I'm even talking like, here, hold it real quick. Even like the wrinkle of where seams meet and the look of stitching and the stitching around the Nike swoosh. It's not just the Nike swoosh on there. There's fake plastic 3D printed stitching on there. This is the most thorough 3D model I've ever seen in my life.
It's insane.
And probably one of the coolest, most rare pieces of Krew's collection.
100%.
All right, now you heard me mention that these have never been on Krew's feet before. That's because there's no way on earth this foot could fit on it. You might be able to put a toe in there. It doesn't bend, it's plastic. So you couldn't like stretch that out and stick a foot in there. It's literally that big only. I still can't get over it. Even the laces, dude. That's incredible. Okay, dude, what a freaking haul. That is quite the collection, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Question on everyone's mind, Krew, is what pair of shoes are next?
Probably some off-whites.
You don't have any off-whites. We have it. Krew'S entire sneaker collection, including the history behind it all. That's what I really wanted documented, where you can go back and remember where each pair came from. And he remembered, like he knew the story behind each one. Hit the like button for Krew's collection, because that is something that I know has been asked for quite some time. But also, I would like you guys to hit the like button if you'd like to have a preview sneak peek of Mom's shoe collection. We could do an entire series, or any collection of Mom's.
I only have like 2 or 3 pairs of shoes that are actually exciting. But you guys, we love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
And she goes, I'm probably just gonna get some Jordans. And I was like, Jordans? I think I said Air Force 3 highs, because I did not know what shoes were at the time. Skibbity Riz, I wanna see.
Wow, did she just come in with Skibbity Riz?